Hi YouTube and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I am the resident tarot reader for this YouTube channel as well as for the Divine Resolution Tarot business that operates in Minnesota. If you need a personal reading, all the information is in the description box down below. This reading is intended for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you're watching for an Aquarius, this could feel like a message for you about your Aquarius. So please just take the energy and do what you need to do with it. Also, because this is a general reading, I'm going with the majority. So the biggest storyline that comes through, the most energy that I feel, that's what I'm reading. If you're looking for a reading that's more specialized, again, personal readings with me or someone you trust, for the simple fact that this is a reading for a lot of people, right? Thank you so much for visiting my channel and letting me read for you. We're going to extend this reading out until the first week of April. So you may be feeling the energies towards the end and the beginning of the next month and the month after. Also, you may notice that comments have been disabled on this video. I have enjoyed reading all of your comments, but I am now trying to direct my attention to working on my social media platforms for this business. So you can follow me down below if that's something that you are interested in doing. All right, Aquarius. What do we have? I feel like you lost interest in something because this was something that I think at one time you felt as though it made you very happy. It's now become something of a burden. And that has a lot to do with, for some of you, you may have found out that you were the other man or woman in a situation. But for others of you, if you're not in the same situation, this could apply as well. It looks as though there's an energy of you feeling like you were living in the past, or you're realizing that you were living in the past when it came to this person, that you were looking at the person that they were when you first met them, or the good times, and you kept trying to give to the situation, hoping that you could get back to that place. That's what it's looking like. But now there's this energy of you wanting this to be over because you realize that no matter what you're giving to it, it just isn't getting back there, right? This is nice. I feel as though there's some hesitation coming through here. And there was some hesitation in Taurus's reading too. So maybe you're dealing with a Taurus. But there's something that you're waiting on. You don't know if you're going to get it. Could be that you're waiting for this person to actually reciprocate. For some of you, you're waiting for this person to return. There's something that you want someone to tell you is what it's looking like. I think it's going to cause a fight. If this person doesn't volunteer the information that you're looking for, it looks like there could be some sort of argument about that this month. So let's take a look at your energies for the month. The situation is the moon in the reverse. So we're moving out of confusion this month, thankfully. Looks like there could be some sort of apology. That's kind of big because we still have Mercury in retrograde, so I've been seeing a lot of apologies this month. Also, it looks like there was something that you were planning to do, and based on whatever information you're getting or have recently gotten, you are now changing your plan. There was some sort of conflict, though, because what I'm seeing here is your situation from the past is the Page of Swords. And that's what's influencing you the most this month. So there's something that you're a little bit upset about, and that's what I was seeing. But there's this energy not only of you feeling guarded, but being very suspicious of whatever the information is that you received. So I feel as though this person is not giving you what you need. And if they did, they gave it to you in a way that you're not sure that that was the whole story. There's an element here of you feeling like you may not be able to forgive this person. It could also just be that this person hasn't stepped their game up to match what you were doing. It's like there's something here about you finding something out where really it's making you look at this person differently. Some of you are dealing with an earth sign. So we do have Taurus coming here strongly. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Really could be a lot of anybody. So I don't too much focus on signs because you know who you're dealing with. But I feel as though for those of you who are not committed to your person, you're finding out that they are committed elsewhere. And for those of you who are committed, you're just feeling incredibly single. You feel like nothing changes and all the work you put into your relationship is just kind of for nothing, right? Because ultimately you're in a space of waiting for this person to realize that you matter or that they value you. So for some of you, that is what you've been waiting on. Could be, too, that there's an energy for some of you where you're finding out that someone is pregnant. Could be that you're finding out that you're pregnant and you've been waiting for this person to get their life together and it seems like they just can't, or there's always some sort of hang up around finances. They can't seem to find a job or get stable or really commit to you. This could also be the father or mother of your children as well. For your thoughts over the next few weeks, we have the Hierophant. So you're thinking very heavily about the commitment that you're in. I feel as though some of you are contemplating whether or not you'd like a divorce. Again, with this Page of Swords, you could be wondering why your person that you're interested in won't leave a commitment or won't commit to you. Something about this feels as though it's triggering your trust issues and your old hurts. And you're forming an opinion. Could be that you're forming an opinion about commitment in general, that this is just maybe not for you, not in the sense that like the status quo. Maybe you're feeling as though your commitment that's what I was just going to say, isn't living up to what it was portrayed to be. Almost kind of like how the media makes it look like all marriages are happy, or, your family may have put a big basis on you being married before you had children, or there's some sort of idea here where you're realizing that it's not what it was portrayed to be. I'm really feeling that for some of you, you are getting a divorce or some sort of separation because you're realizing that this just isn't panning out. It's not going the way that you would like. Unfortunately, for some of you, you may be finding that your person has been unfaithful to you, or that you feel as though you've been ignoring red flags in the name of your commitment. For a small group of you, there's a situation where your person was traveling for whatever it is. It could be work. And it seems as though they're having an affair outside of the relationship that they're in. I feel as though you may very well be the person that they're having an affair with, for the simple fact that it looks like that's something that you would be cutting out of your life, asking that they need to ignore that person, because it seems like there's too much energy of your person's attention being scattered. So it seems as though there's an ultimatum that you're giving to this person in the next few weeks, or you have given them an ultimatum and you're waiting on them to give you a response. In the meantime, though, I'm seeing that you're trying really hard to stay balanced and to keep faith. It's kind of the energy of, no matter what happens, I will be okay, right? Your feelings for the month are the Four of Swords in the reverse. This is the energy of you feeling as though you don't want to give this a second chance. There's some sort of suspension here. there's a lot of waiting. I feel like you're waiting for an ending. There's something that you feel like you need to express. And I feel like for a lot of you, you may even just be waiting to find the right time to break up with someone, because this is you thinking very heavily about your commitment and feeling like it's just not going the distance. It's not worth the time you're investing. It's time to do something else. It's like you've hit a brick wall with this person. I think you feel really taken for granted too with what I'm seeing here. Just looking. I think that with this Four of Swords in the reverse, you're done listening to advice. You could have tried to seek wise counsel. People could be encouraging you to give something a second chance or to give it more time. And I feel like for you, you want to do what's best for you, regardless of what people think or what they're telling you. It could even be that you are looking at trying to go to a marriage counselor and you're hearing everything that they're saying, and you're looking at your partner and you're just like, he's never going to do that, or she's never going to do that. This is never going to work. There's an energy of feeling like you're giving up because you're ready to start putting the energy that you've been putting into this into something else, into loving yourself. I think you're tired of waiting. It's like you want to find that ideal love, that dream, that whatever it is, that the way that it was sold to you, maybe when you were a kid, like, oh, when you get married, it's going to be great. You're ready to find that. And it's the energy of you being like, I will get up and leave everything that I worked for, or I'll leave this situation if it means that I can actually have what I want. I'll break my own heart to do it just to be done with this. What you want is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So again, that's a separation. There's two energies here. There is an Aquarius viewer group that wants your person to get separated, and there's an Aquarius viewer group that wants your person to leave you alone. And I feel like for the both of you, the main energy here is that what you thought you wanted so much, you're beginning to feel as though you don't want it anymore. Feels like it's not worth the wait anymore for you. You don't want to be stuck in this energy of always having false starts. It's like you are looking at the situation and feeling as though for the next few weeks, with everything that you've invested, you should be miles down the road with your partner as far as success and stability versus where you are, right? Why this is all happening is the Four of Cups. So there is something that Spirit's been trying to give you. And I feel like you've gotten into this space of being so disappointed about the way that this is going that you haven't taken the time to look at this opportunity. So whatever this information is that came in for you, that really got you kind of out of this is kind of like being in love with the potential of a situation instead of looking at the progress or the patterns or the, what you've seen. And then being really disappointed that the potential hasn't come into fruition. But what Spirit's trying to do is it looks like give you what you want, because ultimately you want something, but it looks like this person doesn't have it to give you. So because you want this thing so much, it's almost like this person is being removed from your life so that you can actually receive what it is you've been wanting, right? Sometimes we want love and we want it from a specific person, but when that person is empty, right, they can't give it to us. But when you give all this love, the universe has no choice but to match the frequency that you're vibrating on, which is love. So if it's not with this person because they're empty, this is the universe trying to come in and give you more than what you even put into this situation. It's just a matter of whether or not you're going to reach for this cup, right? And I feel like you're starting to feel that energy of just being so fed up with your life or bored or discontent with this situation. I believe that you will, because what you're manifesting is the 8 of Wands. So this is love. This is moving forward. This is having direction, purpose. This is you getting into a place where you feel great, right? Your social life. And for some of you, you've been stuck in the house. You're ready to get back out there, right? And that's what you're manifesting, is something that will move forward, because this feels stuck. It feels stagnant. This is a great energy for what's manifesting, because this is motion and movement, and this is progress, right? This is something really taking off for you. You're going to be feeling really good soon, and I'm glad to see it. You'll be going from an energy of feeling so just blah to like, wow, I didn't know it could be this good. So I know that you're feeling conflicted. Maybe you're arguing with your person over stupid things that don't matter, because you're not talking about the big stuff that does matter, right? But this is going to get resolved, and there's something coming in for you. Could even be already here, but you just haven't seen it because you've been focused on this. So your obstacle is the King of Cups in the reverse. Few things here. The obstacle is removing your emotional attachment to this situation, right? And it's hard, because when we've invested in something for so long, we don't want to stop investing in it, because we're always hoping that tomorrow will be different, right? This person is very good at telling you what you need to hear to keep you where you are. And that's also an obstacle. You know, this card can talk about having an affair with someone who's married. The obstacle is this person is not getting a divorce. You know, they're not, maybe for some of you, that's what your person told you, is like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to leave this. This is what I'm doing. Right? As an energy, this sucks. This is manipulative. This is someone who they withdraw, and then the next day they're clingy and they need you, and then they're gone, and then they're obsessed with you. This is someone who is an addict, you know, regardless of whatever they're addicted to. It's a very codependent energy. There could also be an energy of codependence here on your end, Aquarius. If you're so used to giving, right? You're not leaving because you want the situation to validate you, right? Rather than cutting your losses and being like, you know what? You can keep everything I gave you. You better hold on to it forever. Because with the way you operate, nobody's going to be giving you shit for a very long time. And it certainly won't be me, right? But to be able to do that, though, you got to get out of this Four of Cups energy, where you're feeling very emotionally disappointed, feeling very depressed, because you're not going to enforce your boundaries when you feel that way. Advice, or something to consider, is the Lovers. What do you need to change to have a new opportunity in your life? You know, if you imagine your best life, what would it look like? This is something that you may want to start considering. What makes you happy? What makes you feel loved, right? Because sometimes when we get in this Four of Cups energy, we can't even think about what makes us happy anymore, because we're so sad. So it may be a very good thing to start thinking about all of the things that make you unhappy just for long enough to make a list, right? Because it's really hard to just be like, oh, I want this and that. This is feeling like even if it was here, you wouldn't believe that it was yours, right? So make a list of all the things that make you unhappy. And then take a look at it, and you can surmise that the opposite of those things would more than likely be what would bring you this joy. Spirit is asking you to figure out what you want. And I think it's asking you that because it's trying to give you what you want, but you're not taking it. So at this point, the universe is saying, okay, well, I'm a little confused, Aquarius, because I'm trying to bring this in for you, but it seems like you don't want it. So could you please make a new order for me to deliver something that will make you happy? Because I thought you wanted this, but it's here and you're not taking it, right? The advice is to come into alignment with yourself. Start putting your own happiness above anything that you've been investing in with this person, right? But then you have to also be willing to receive, because that's what love is. It's not you giving and giving while someone ignores you, right? It's you giving and receiving. But it seems as though your cup is turned upside down. You have trouble allowing people to give to you, and maybe that's part of why you stay in this situation. Because how would you feel if you had someone that treated you like you were a god or a goddess? Would that make you uncomfortable? Opportunity is the Emperor in the reverse. This is an opportunity to address what is stagnant in your life, what's not growing, right? There's conflict, but that's because change is required in this situation. There's a new opportunity here for stability, but it's only going to come after you get into alignment with yourself. Your environment is a reflection of what's going on inside of you. And now you have an opportunity to go back inside and do the work to change it so that the outside will be a reflection of what you truly desire. This person over here, though, doesn't want you to want, right? Because if you want, that implies lack, and lack means that they're not doing their job. And then suddenly it's like, wait a minute, I realize that this isn't fair and I'm not getting what I deserve out of this. This person doesn't want you to have that epiphany. They want to keep you here where you never really reach for that cup because you don't feel like you deserve it, right? Don't let this person keep you stuck. Give to yourself, give yourself love is kind of the message of the month, because there's something here for you. Tell me about that. Yeah, the star. You are here for you. That's the only validation you need. Once you start putting your own happiness first and following your joy, and I know that sounds like the weirdest thing ever, you will find relationships fall away, because those people, they don't know how to match you loving you, right? They're just empty people that are attracted to you feeling empty. But when you get on this level where you're full and you can fulfill yourself, maybe you lose everything at first because it no longer vibrates with what you're putting out there, but it's replaced with so much more. You will be amazed that you ever felt bad or scared to walk away from things that didn't bring you happiness. Once you find your happiness, you will look back and think, why did I wait so long to put myself first, right? We have guidance. Ask for guidance. The divine will meet your every need. Spirit is trying to fill you up on multiple cards. There's an opportunity for travel, movement, fun, people taking you out, you having a whole new idea about yourself, immense progress, right? You just have to take that first step. The divine is asking you, what do you want? You have achievement, chase your dreams. You may be surprised by where they lead you. When you get into a space where you start feeling good, you might be amazed with the transformation that you have and realize I've been doing a lot of stuff that I don't like for years. I've been eating food I don't like because it's here and my partner really likes like strawberries, so I buy them, but I don't give a damn about those, right? Like, you'll be amazed to unlock different parts of yourself and realize, like, what do I do because I feel I have to or I'm obligated versus what do I do because I want to and I'm happy when I'm doing it, right? Spirit is saying to go. It's time to chase your dreams. We have independence. Decide for yourself. Exercise your right to choose. That's exactly it. That's what we were talking about with that energy, right? Of the King of Cups in the reverse. We also have self-respect. Respect yourself. You're the best judge of what's right. I think all of these are amazing. I'm really glad that they came out for you. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading and we're going to take a look at your person. We're going to see what their energy is for the month, what they think of you, how they're feeling about you, how they're viewing the situation and what they want, what they'll do in the next few weeks and why. We're also going to look at how it will affect you and what the advice here is. So if you'd like to check that out, the link will be in the description box down below. But, this is a really good energy to be in. I think that you will go very far very soon. You just have to put yourself first, right? Figure out what you want. You will be okay, Aquarius. You got your own energy here, right? Spirit will give you everything you need. You just have to start believing in yourself, right? All right, I will speak to all of you again soon, but good luck with this. And in the meantime, you take care of yourselves. Bye. They feel like this is just temporary if you're apart or if you're arguing. This is you coming back, This is them also starting things out very quickly with you, but then losing interest very quickly. How about the Ten of Cups? Yeah, they feel like your happiness depends on them, right? It's like you will always give them a second chance and you will always forgive them. All they have to do is start withdrawing from you. This is the energy of what we talked about in that general reading where it's like they feel if anybody even tried to talk to you, you would turn them down, because you are still trying very hard to get this back. When you two first fell in love or whatever these good times were, they know that this means the world to you.